What is the best possible way to start off your FC24 account? I'm gonna show you right now in this video, but first, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Double A Skills. Welcome back to the Road for Champions RTG edition. We are back. We've been doing this for years and years and years over here on YouTube. And yo, we got real serious with it in FIFA 17. You know what I mean? But now we're back with FC24, another season of the Road for Champions RTG edition. And I'm gonna show you the very best way to start your account. Honestly, bro, today's mission, our only mission when you start your account should be one thing and one thing only, lads. And that is 100% to get yourself into drafts and to get yourself to the 80 times 10. We'll talk about it in a minute. First of all, you got to start off your account, man. Yo, hold on, Booyah Nation. Smash that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, bro. We're going 5,000 likes. Can we do it? If y'all psyched for the series, hit that big old thumbs up. You start off with your brand new account. Boom, I take Brazil. Okay, I'm going with the Brazilian national team. And then, or the nation, that's the one you picked. They give you a lot of Brazilian players. They give me like Galeno from Porto. We don't like Porto, but that's what they give us, so we take it. Listen, they also, you're going to pick your jerseys. This is important. A lot of people think it's not important, but yo, lads, it's important. I had Manchester United or Inter Miami to pick as my home kit. And I went with Manchester United. Why? Because Manchester United is one of the biggest clubs in all of football. So I knew that people would want that jersey. But then I had Inter Miami and I thought to myself, ooh, Messi fans are very loyal. They might buy this jersey from me. But I went with Manchester United as I knew their fan base was so big. And on the second pick, I had Real Madrid. And we all know who Real Madrid is. Their away jersey. I knew that would go crazy. So I picked that one. Why? Because I am going into this with the mindset of selling my badge, my kit, my jerseys. My jerseys and kit are the same thing. I'm selling my jerseys, and also, not only that, I'm selling my badge. So I took the French because I know France is a very popular nation right now in football. So you want to be able to just kind of look. You're not going to look cool, okay? We're not going to look cool doing it because in the beginning of your account, you got to do the boring things to get to the fun things. Listen, that's literally the saying I say every year. You got to do the boring things to get to the great things. You know what I'm saying? To the fun things, bro. So today it's all about one thing and one thing only. Getting into a free draft, which at the moment we're not really worried about that because pro players are going to be all over the world, all over the game right now, bro. Pro players are eating up drafts. So patience, don't go there yet. And the next thing is to get to objectives, getting your objectives going because there is an 80 times 10 in objectives. That is 80, you get 80 players above 80 10 times. Now, this can be massive, lads. I mean, this could be huge. Imagine you pack yourself an Inform Salah out of this or any of the new cards that are in the game right now. You can pack crazy stuff out of this. So I thought to myself, okay, objectives are going to have to be our main focus. Usually, lads, I get a draft and I go directly into a draft to start my account off. In 19, I did that and I packed Ronaldo in a final, right? I lost in the final and I packed Cristiano Ronaldo, okay? That's usually my goal. But this year, a little bit different. You get no more starter packs. So you need to find a way to collect as many XP as possible. So, and in that way, you can go ahead and get that 80 times 10. So that's our only mission right now, lads, to 100% do that. And what's my mission with this account? Real quick, let me break it down to you. The Road for Champions RTG edition became a thing in FIFA 17 because in FIFA 17, I was getting like #1 in the world and I was doing like 40 and O's. And people, I have big account, people are like, oh, well, hold on, bro, that's... So you're only doing that because you have a big account. So I started a RTG, and the whole point of it was to show people that you could get top 100, which no longer exists in the game, but rank 1, without spending any money, right? There's a lot of people who like to spend money in the game. Hey, big ups to y'all. And there's people who like to grind the game. And for me, I thought to myself, you know what? I kind of want to just grind the game, right? That's what we like to do. And I want to show people it's possible without spending money because nobody really wants to spend money. So at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? Trying to collect the best players possible, but also try to win games, right? I try to give people tips of what players to invest in, what players to pick up, and not invest where you're going to make money, but invest like, yo, this player is going to give you, you know, the best output on the field because I'm not the best investor. I'm good at playing the game. And hold on, I'm not hyping myself up. I'm all right at playing the game. I could win a few games, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say to y'all is that's the main mission, right? We're going to try to find, many of our series, we found like Salito when he was kind of at Roma, not that good, or Walcott, or Sonaldo. Like we kind of go for the hidden gems and try to find it throughout the way of, at the same time of getting rank 1, yo, and trying to bring in the big players at the same time. You're definitely going to see your boy Rage sell the team a little bit. Listen, that's just part of the way it goes, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're going to attempt to do what's right for our account and hopefully help you guys along the way, all right? So with all of that being said, y'all know the mission. A few things we got to clear up. I did buy the Ultimate Edition on this account, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys did. That's how you can get on the game early access, which means at some point we are going to receive 4,600 FIFA points. I don't know what we're going to do with it. It's going to be on the account. A road to glory is to not spend money, but I'm not spending money. I just bought the game. I think a lot of us out there are buying the Ultimate Edition of the game because we want to play it early. So it's just what I did. I didn't pre-order it, and I'm really stupid for not doing that because I think you get a hero card or a one to watch. I messed up completely, but I never pre-order the game, and I always forget to. And because of that, I'm not going to be getting like a hero card, which is whatever you get, right? It's so stupid on my part, man. So that's going to set us back a little bit. But for people who did, congratulations, man. Y'all get a little bit of an advantage. And for people who got the Ultimate Edition, well, we got a little bit of an advantage. Now, people say, Skill, should I use the 4,600 FIFA points into drafts or should I use it into coins? It really depends if you believe in yourself. Right here, bro. What's in here for you, bro? Do you feel like you got the heart to smack up on people and you could just run through the draft? If you think that you can make at least the semifinals every single time you go into a draft or the final, then you need to be playing drafts with those FIFA points. If you are just looking to try to get lucky, then I would save them for a little bit. Maybe till EA drops a little promo, and then once they drop a little promo pack, boom, swing in there. Now, do the fun things to get to the boring things. I went straight to the stars and I started collecting stars, right? And once I collected 68 stars, I knew what I was doing with these. Now, when you collect 68 stars, you can do multiple things. You can go into 3 draft entries. Each draft is 20 stars. So now you get free draft entries, right? And if you can make yourself the final, this is important, lads, because if you could go into 3 drafts and win all 3 of them, that might give you, who knows, maybe over 20K. I mean, by the time you discard everything, let's say you pack absolutely nothing, but by the time you discard everything that you get from rewards, by the time you have coins from playing the game, you're gonna be over 20,000 coins, 30,000 coins from just playing these 3 drafts. So easy way to get into drafts right there by just doing the stars. The stars are super easy, basic football, basic FC 24 stuff, you know, pass the ball, shoot the ball into the back of the net, use sprint, it's just teaching you how to play the game. Super easy. We're gonna get Cooler Sexy, baby. He's into the team. We're gonna be using him as well. We also get a left back right there from the EPL. So collect your stars, man. And then the way I did it is I collected 2 drafts. I haven't collected all 3 drafts yet. I collected two drafts because there is so many stars that you can accumulate in this game. That over time. Check this out. Oh, you know what? Fran Garcia's not bad. We will take a Fran Garcia, baby. Give me that. Left back from Real Madrid, man. He's playing. He actually starts for them as well. So you can accumulate so many stars throughout just playing the game. You know what I mean? Not playing the game, but playing the moments, right? There's so many different ways to do it. There's like a foundation one. There's one of doing squad battle way. There's one of doing a squad builder way. There's ones of having 3 Korean league players in your team or 3 Saudi Arabian league players in your team. There's multiple ways for you to collect a lot of stars, right? If you do just the Korean, also check this out. Bang, bang, bang. Sold all of them for 500. Shouldn't probably show that to y'all because I probably could have sold them for more, but I wanted quick coins and I don't even know why I wanted quick coins because I'm not going to spend them. But because of not having the starter packs, I felt like I had to get my coin total up, dude. I was like, oh, I need coins. It just felt weird. It was like a mental thing where I was like, I need coins and I don't even know why because I'm not even going to spend them in this episode yet. It's kind of nuts. But if you have 3, when you do your starter packs, look at your thing. Because if you have 3 Korean players, bang, you can now go complete 14 stars. 14 stars by doing the Korean star moment thing. If you have 3 Saudi Arabian ones, you can go into that one and do 3 Saudi Arabian players. You're gonna collect 14 right there. If you go into, there's also a women one. I can't remember if it's the EPL women or it's just one of the women league. If you have 3 of them, boom, that's another. So already I've gave you 36 stars, super easy. And another one is the South American one, right? If you have the 3 South American players, boom, you can do that one, and that's another 14 stars. And then if you have all 3 from all 3 of the ones I just said, you can collect another 14 stars. Bang, look how many stars you just collected. And that's not even what they're doing the easy ones, right? So now you have those out of the way. Now you go do the easy ones. So you can collect a bunch of drafts and then you can collect more. So what I did with my first 68, I got 2 drafts because I knew that's what I wanted. So, excuse me, now that I have 2 drafts, I'm chilling, I'm in a good place with that. I decided to go ahead and start wasting stars in another place. So I started picking up the packs that you can get. Like there's packs that you can collect through the star program or the star moment thing. And honestly, are they great? I don't know. Like I popped one open here, as you guys can see, and We got Diogo Costa and a couple players, and I mean, it's better than what we got, right? We got bronze players, so these players are really gonna help us for the next step, and the next step is squad battles. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, yo, skills, dude, come on, don't make me do it, man. Listen, every year I go for top 100 in squad battles. I'm gonna keep it a full stack with you. I've lost already, so am I gonna get top 100? I don't think so. Squad battles for me right now is actually kind of difficult because defending in this game is different than any FIFA ever, if so far, and it's early. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about gameplay in a minute just to kind of give you. Put your mental ease. I want you to calm down for a minute because the game is very different. But yo, I did all these moment things so I could collect a team to go play squad battles, right? Now, I went into squad battles like an idiot. Let me explain. See, I was going in on legendary. And the way you're supposed to do it is play the first 2 on legendary and then the last 2 on world class. And that's how I used to get top 100. Instead, I was going in on all of them on legendary. And now I got smacked up like twice. I ain't gonna lie to you. Legendary destroyed me. And I tried to play Ultimate on my big account. And let me tell you something, I lost 7-1 to the CPU. Now, you can laugh at me. You think it's funny. I know. And listen, I had Ronaldo. I had some pretty big cards, bro. If you watched my yesterday video, you saw that big team I put together. That team was kind of nasty, bro. And I went into squad battles with that team. Pretty nasty team. And I got smacked up 7-1. So, listen. It's a little bit difficult. The game is very different than any game that I've played of FIFA or FC24s, whatever you want to call them. It's just very different right now, right? Skill moves are not as effective as they were in the last 2 FIFAs. This is early on, so remember, this is all going to change. I want you guys to understand one thing. EA is going to drop a week 1 patch. It's going to change everything that we're playing. And listen, when you go from playing with 99 rated cards to this, it's going to feel awful, all right? So mentally prepare yourself to almost be like, yo, this is kind of feels whack, but you're not really gonna know how the game plays until you have the fast cards, the big cards, the 5-star skillers, the Hullets, the Mbappes, the Vinicius Juniors. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us will never play with Hullet or R9 and stuff because those cards are hard to obtain, but a lot of the gold cards like VVD and stuff like that are very important, okay? And you won't really know. So as I told you guys, objectives is going to be my main focus going into this one. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to get as much as possible of objectives done in this episode. And over the next week, I'm going to be doing everything to just get my objectives up as quickly as possible because there is a lot of good things in objective, lads. The higher levels you go up, the better it gets. I'm chasing in this episode an 80 times 10. Think about that. Day 1 of FIFA, you can get an 80 times 10. Players over 80 10 times. That's wild, bro. And then if you get a little bit higher, there's an 81 times 10. That's what I'm gonna chase in the next episode. Hopefully I could do that. So right now it's just about chasing these objectives and chasing ways for you to enter the draft. If you're someone that honestly feels like the draft's not for you, then ignore every time I say the draft because you're not gonna want to go into that. All right, lads? Now the next thing you're probably gonna say to me is, Skills, I got a big question for you, bro. I can win a draft offline. Is it worth it? And that's a very, very good question, right? Because honestly, if the rewards were the same in previous FCs, I'm gonna call it that, even though they were called FIFAs, in previous games, they weren't as good. So I wish it could be offline too, because I would just go smack up the CPU and get the easy rewards. But the truth is, I believe online gives better rewards. Now, first of all, draft rewards have been behind the curve for a lot of the past few games. A lot of draft rewards are not good. The thing is, lads, draft reward is the best way to maybe get yourself like a 25K pack, 35K pack, 50K pack early in the game. And if you get one of those early in the game, that could be game changing to your account. And there's one thing I want you guys to understand. Most of RTGs come down to luck, right? Now, you can create your own luck. If you can win a draft, you created that luck of getting whatever those rewards are, right? A lot of times it's just luck. If you get yourself 20-0 and you get rank 1 and you get the best rewards anyone's ever seen in the game, you created that luck, but still there was an RNG to it because a lot of people go 20-0 or go rank 1 and created their own luck, and their luck ends up being trash and they get nothing. So realistically, yo, before you go into it thinking like, oh, this is gonna work for me, look, I might open up my 80 times 10 in this episode here, and I might get Mbappe, and you might get Vardy or Harry Maguire, like that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? It's just like that, lads, unfortunately. So RTGs can very much vary between the person and how lucky you are and if you're not lucky and all that stuff, So that's a very, very important thing to keep in mind. Now, as you guys can see, I am running through these objectives as quickly as possible because, as I told you, I feel personally like it's the most important thing in the game right now. I don't care what players I'm using. I just know I need to get through objectives, even if I got to take some losses or whatever I have to. So I open up this one here. It's a 75 plus, and I'm going to go ahead and get a Manchester United left mid with only 73 pace, so I'm not really loving that. One thing about this FC24 that's amazing, there's a claim all objectives button now. By clicking left stick in, you claim all your objectives at once, and lads, that is game changing because man, it was very hard to sit there claiming all of them, but it was with this, it makes it a little bit better. So make sure you're playing the objective games. And now let's talk about the people and the homies that want to go into the online drafts. Online drafts are about to be crazy because this method I'm telling y'all right now is wild. A lot of pro players will load up $100 into this game and they won't even open up packs. They will go into drafts and they will span drafts for now into the next 2 weeks. And they will continuously win drafts over and over and over and over and over and over. And that's how they build their account. So a lot of times when you get to a final of a draft, you might encounter a pro player. You might encounter an Elite 1 player, a Rank 1 player. You might encounter the best of the best early in this game. So understand that when you enter a draft that you are potentially going to match some of the best players that play this game, especially depending on the region that you live in, right? So it's just the method that a lot of the old heads that play this game do. Like myself, I've been playing this game since I was a baby, and you know what I mean? I'm old now, man. So it's a method that you do and you run with because you're confident in yourself and it's what we know. So prepare yourself to play some of the top tier players. Now, I am not trying to scare you. I'm just letting you know. All right. So as we get towards the back end of this day of us playing on the account, I got 2 gold packs and I got the 80 times 10. Now you could take the other one was like an 82 2 times something, but I decided to go with the 85 times 10. One of my homies opened theirs, and I saw he got Benzema and Saka in the same one, another content creator. So like I said to y'all, man, it could be the best thing in the world or it could be the absolute worst thing in the world. I was not knowing what to expect, but I was hoping for maybe someone like Cristiano Ronaldo because he is pretty darn good early game. I've been destroying people on my other account with him. But I get Nuno Santos here. It's not Cristiano Ronaldo, unfortunately. And now the juicy part, man, what the hype's been built up for. We are ready to finally open up our 80 times 5. Again, one of the new packs in FC24. And we're going to get Jamaican striker from Man City, which means it's going to be a female. And it's going to be the female striker named Shaw. The pace is in the mud, the shooting is good, the physical is good, but the rest is in the mud. So this card's not really usable for us. So already I was ready to cry. But as I go in, I see Doku in form, Man City, Belgium, absolute stud. Now, face of this card doesn't look the best, but with a hunter on him or a hawk because the speed's already high, 93 pace early game is amazing. 4-star skiller, 3-star weak foot for squad battles. This card is going to be magical for us. We're going to use and abuse the heck out of him as much as we possibly can. Everybody else in the pack is not that good. The Atletico Madrid player that's right there can actually play left back or center back, so I might rock out with him in that position. But it was time for us to start making some upgrades, and as you guys can see, that was the team that we had, but I decided to go ahead and get Doku into the starting 11 and really start to cook like that. So going forward, lads, in these next 2-3 episodes, what I want to prepare you guys for is I am going to be spamming a lot of squad battles, a lot of objectives, and a lot of drafts, trying to put together the quickest team, the best team, the strongest team before weekend league rolls around. Do I think I'm gonna get top 100 in squad battles? Most likely not. We usually do, but after just being on the game for a few hours, this is the team I have so far. I hope my tips and tricks help you guys, and I hope you guys will return for tomorrow's episode of the Road for Champions RTG edition, where we will continue to try and get our account to the top tier level so we can compete for champions and try to get rank 1, 20 and those and go crazy. Lads, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Yeah, if it helps you, smash that big old thumbs up in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys are doing for tips, because I don't think I know everything in the world. So if you guys have stuff that I should do, please let me know, because I'm trying to make as much coins as possible. And also let me know what you think I should do with the FIFA points in the comments down below. Hey, spin your boy Skills. I love your faces. I will see y'all tomorrow. Booyah! We out of here.